This is the starting line of the Rebelle Rally. This is a 1,500-mile map and compass navigation competition. That means there is no GPS. They took away all of our phones. I'm competing along with 37 other teams. It's all women. I'm going to take you behind the scenes. This is an intense 7 days. First things first, tech inspection before the rally even starts. Mechanics made sure we can't use our nav systems and confirmed that we're off-road worthy. Our 2018 Nissan Armada was heavily modified for competition this year. Sorry, not for sale at dealerships. In every car, there's the driver and then there's the navigator. Sometimes teams switch off, sometimes they don't. It's likely I'm going to be driving the whole time, but Sedona has maps and her compass. This is still day 0, and this will go away. They are going to take my phone away for 7 days, and that happens tonight, and so I'm actually really looking forward to it, I gotta be honest. My teammate Sedona and I have both done this competition before, so we know what to expect, but we were in for 7 11-plus-hour days together. I'm super grateful that we got along because it can get pretty intense.
50,
oh wait,
50,
what?
It's okay, 56, 54 should be our time control. 56, 40, 54, they're all very close.
Okay,
53, 54. Hi, Pete!
Stop me waiting!
57, 44 is your next time control. You're staying straight.
Okay, so Sedona and I definitely got along really well, which is a massive part of a team's success in the rally. And I'm not talking about if you win or come in last. I mean, success is defined by whether you keep yourself in check and work well with your teammate.
Yeah, this was a hard-fought one. Nice job. Whew.
Everyone wakes up at 5 a.m. and gets a list of checkpoints we have to find for the day. Teams plot their given latitude and longitude coordinates on a map, then ping a satellite tracker when they find checkpoints to record their location with the judges. Similar to ranking ski runs, mandatory green checkpoints are the easiest to find. The optional and harder blue checkpoints are marked with a smaller flag or blue post. And the toughest black checkpoints, they aren't marked at all. Whichever team accumulates the most points in both the 4x4 and crossover classes over 7 days wins. There would be 145 checkpoints for us to navigate to over the course of this week. And most of the time, it's not easy. Well, where else would it be? What?
You
see, this is the agony of defeat. Ugh. Even on your best days, there are really frustrating moments. Don't let anyone tell you this is just some like hippy dippy, like let's cruise through the desert fun thing for ladies. It's really hard. At the end of our long, intense days, we return to base camp. There are fuel trucks, so we fill up the rig each night. Then we collapse in our tents and wake up and do it all over again the next morning. Yeah, we're ready. We're excited, but trying not to be too excited because we're riding the middle. Just like we were told. In addition to finding checkpoints, we have time, speed, and distance challenges called enduros. Folks, these may not look it, but they are highly stressful. To you guys, this is going to be the most boring video on the planet. To us, like our hearts are racing right now, even though I'm going 20 miles an hour. I'm going to vomit. We're 9 minutes into this. Sorry, audience. There are usually 3 or 4 time controls along the way, and if you don't pass them within 4 seconds of when you're supposed to, you're docked points. We have to do this for another 45 minutes. Welcome to the Rebelle. The Rebelle covers so much different terrain every year, from rutted out dirt roads in Death Valley and the Trona Pinnacles, which make you feel like you're in an episode of Star Trek, to the sharp, shale-covered inclines of Stoddard Wells and Johnson Valley OHV areas, and finally the ever-shifting sand dunes of Glamis. And not everybody is comfortable driving on everything. I haven't normally been comfortable on dunes, but today was a different day. I decided to leave all that in the past, and I think we did pretty well, yeah. Got some blues, I think we got a couple blacks, so good day. Teams are free to help one another, but get outside help and you're penalized points. And some bad stuff can happen out there. What do you need help with?
No power. No power. I'm floored. I don't know what to do. We're gonna miss our green.
Comparing notes on where you're heading isn't uncommon, but make no mistake, that doesn't mean teams don't want to win. A wide range of unmodified stock vehicles compete every year. Ford, Honda, Jeep, Lexus, Mitsubishi, Nissan, and even Rolls-Royce all put in competitors this year. The field is stocked with Subarus, Toyotas, and Land Rovers. This year saw the largest crossover class in Rebelle history. You absolutely do not have to be a professional driver or navigator to do this. Basic navigation and off-road driving knowledge is all you need to compete. But in my opinion, the Rebelle is won or lost based on how good your navigator is. Plotting points on a map is one thing. Seeing the topography come to life out of the windshield is something else entirely. Lucky for me, Sedona is brilliant at it. Your third teammate on the Rebelle is your rig. For us, the Armada proved a reliable, steadfast one. By the end of my 7 days behind the wheel, I knew this truck's throttle response, braking ability, and steering like it was an extension of me. By the time we got to Glamis, I knew exactly how much throttle I needed out of its cacophonous V8 to power that 6,000-pound machine over the softest sand. The Mountain Patrol Armada more than proved its mettle. And then before you know, or you're ready for it, it's all over.
You are here! You are done!
Sedona and I competed hard. She got me to drive some of the most technical terrain I've ever attempted. And in return, I delivered her to checkpoints deep into the sand dunes that she's never seen before. For our fearlessness, we took 6th place overall, something we'd never anticipated.
We slayed it out there. We're very, very happy.
76 women from 6 countries, ranging in age from 23 to 71, conquered. Well, honestly, whatever it was they came to conquer in this event.
I just drove with Sedona for 7 days. We covered over 1,500 miles of intensely technical terrain. We had over 140 checkpoints. I hope you had a great time following along. What an incredible event.